Hi there, my name's Scott. I run a company called Eevee's Empire, and I'm going to tell you today how I set up a Pokemon card business and in bulk. Been running for 90 days now, and we've just hit the £3,000 in sales mark, so really happy with that. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about how I've done it, what I do, etc, etc. So I started back in August. I bought bulk lots off eBay, 1,000 lots off eBay. They normally included 50 to 100 reverse hollows, something like that, about 40-45 quid. Got those in. I think I bought 5 or 6 of them. Sorted all the cards out into their different sets, majoritively Scarlet and Violet era. So just sorted every single card out into its set, and then obviously once I've done that, sort them out into number order, work out what I've got, tally up, right, so I've got 5 of these, 5 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them. I then went and listed them on eBay as a whole set, so Destined Rivals, variations, pick your own. You might have seen a lot of them on eBay. Pick your own cards, so you've got the whole set of Destined Rivals listed 1 through 182, I believe. I made my own listing like that, chucked that on eBay, and as I worked through, got more cards, sorted more cards, listed more sets, Journey Together, White Flare, Black Bolt, blah blah blah. I then moved on to reverse hollows from each of the sets as well, and started listing the reverse hollow, pick your own, buy your own sets. Yeah, I'm here today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do, how I do it, and how you could potentially do it yourself as well, if something you're looking into. So step one is definitely sourcing cards. There are many ways to do this. Bulk is easy to come by. Alright, you can buy them off eBay, lots of thousands for 40-45 quid, something like that. You can get Facebook Marketplace, people trying to sell their whole collections, people just trying to sell their bulk. If they're still collecting, they don't want to get rid of their big hits, they don't want to get rid of their collection, but they want to get rid of the bulk. If people are opening a lot of packs, obviously they get a lot of duplicates, a lot of bulk. People are selling that, normally thousands, up to, I think I managed to buy a 50,000 lot. So Facebook Marketplace is a good one. Pokemon groups on Facebook, there's always people buying, trying and sell, buying and selling cards, also bulk. So get yourself in some Facebook groups there, and just general contacts. As I've got more and more into it, people are coming to me, actually offering to sell me cards. I'm not even having to do any work. I give them my prices, say, look, this is what I pay, and they go, yeah, that's fine, happy with that, and they send me their cards, or I go and collect, or whatever, depending how far they are from me. So that's step one, sourcing cards. Plenty of ways to do it. Very cheap. I mean, I buy commons and uncommons. You know, commons and uncommons. Buy them in for between 1 and 2p a card. I buy hollows, reverse hollows, between 4 and 5p a card. Some of the newer sets I have been paying a little bit more to a couple of local people that I'm working with, trying to build a relationship with. But you can get them. You can get the cards for pence, and quite often you can get lots of thousands and thousands, all in one hit. I went up to Gloucester. I think my first big lot I got. Went up to Gloucester, met a guy from Liverpool, so I drove about 2 hours, he drove 2.5, 3 hours for a 50,000 card lot. That was really fun, sorting through all of that. But yeah, so step one, source bulk. Step two, very time consuming. This is the hard part. This is where you sort your bulk. So you take all your cards. I normally start in sorting them into sets. So I'll take all of the cards, I'll get a big box, and I'll just sort them into sets. I've actually got this tray here. As you can see, I'm working on trainers at the moment, but a tray like this, alright, works really well because you can just use that however you want and sort your cards into sets. Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Twilight, Shrouded Fable, all laid out like that. Once you've done that, you've got 1,000 of each set, or however it works out. Take that set, you then sort them all, or then I sort them all into energy, so grass, fire, water, etc. All into their energy groups, and then from there I put them all in number order. You know, most sets have between 10 and 25 maybe in one energy type, so it doesn't take too long, and you're just looking, oh, there's an Oddish, there's an Oddish, there's a Tangela, and you're just putting the cards on top of each other, and then you've got them all in number order. Once you've got them all in number order, what I do, I go on I've got a spreadsheet, every single card in that set typed out, and then I just go through the cards again, count them. Right, so let's go, what have we got here? White flare. White flare. So, too many cards picked up. Let's try again. Right. White flare. Sea Waddle, number 1. So I go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah. I got 20, so I type in the spreadsheet 20. Next card. Swadloon. 002 of 086. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 18 of them, so I type in my spreadsheet 18. Next card. And so on and so forth. Work through the whole set, type in my spreadsheet what I've got. From there, I then go onto eBay, and I very quickly realised that I had to set up a business account on eBay because what I'm about to talk to you about you can't actually do as a private seller. It's called variation listings. If you buy on eBay, you might have seen these things, but variation listings, so I can list an entire set, white flare, and I can just list 1 through 86 all in one listing. I go on there, yeah, time consuming, type it all up, and then I get my spreadsheet, my eBay page, and I input the quantities. What I do when I'm listed on eBay is basically every single card goes on there at 99p. There's 2 reasons for this. Firstly, eBay won't let you sell for any less than 99p, so you have to put it in 99p. And secondly, when you do factor in eBay fees, shipping and things like that, even though these cards are worth a couple of pence, with your shipping, I mean shipping second class in United Kingdom, 87 pence. eBay fees on a 99p sale, and this is where it gets tricky, I'll talk to you a bit more about this later, but eBay fees on a 99p sale are actually 25p. So I sell for 99p, I lose 25p in eBay shipping, in eBay fees, down to 74p. I then pay 87p postage. Right, I'm losing money. Okay. It doesn't matter. There's ways around that, and I'll talk to you about how it actually works in reality in a little bit. But yeah, so I list all of the cards on eBay, and then that's good to go. So I've got it here. This is all my white flare here. I've numbered them up. So I've got 1 to 40 there, cards 1 to 40, and cards 41 to 86 there. I think white flare, I've got between 10 and 20 of every single card. This is just non-hollows. I've got my reverse hollows down there. But yeah, I've got between 10 and 20 of every card there. So if someone orders it, it's easy for me to find. I can just go into it. Right, there's white flare, all in number order. Find the card, ready to go. Easy. So yeah, got everything listed. I'll work through one set at a time. It is very time consuming. Firstly, sorting the cards is extremely time consuming, especially if you've got thousands and thousands and thousands like I do. Bought that 50,000 lot I talked about. All in a mess. All near mint cards, but sets intertwined. We had Scarlet and Violet, we had Sword and Shield, and there was a bit of Sun and Moon in there as well. Like cards from every set for the last 5-6 years, all mixed in. Very hard or very time consuming, I should say, to sort out. But once you've done it, you've done it. You've got all your cards in your sets. You can slowly list your sets on eBay. I figure it works out about an hour to 2 to list an entire set on eBay. Probably just because I'm a slow typer. But once it's done, it's done. I can then go back in as I get more. I can just edit the quantities, things like that. So the hard work is done for each set. Once you've done the set, you've sort of alright. With the reverse hollows, once I get the reverse hollows, I made a mistake here, and I'm going to give you a bit of advice in a minute. If you start doing this, if you can, list the reverse hollows first. They sell better, obviously. I didn't think that through. I spent probably my first month listing all of the non-hollows, made some sales, but very quickly realised after listing some reverse hollows, they sell a lot quicker. Once you've listed a set of non-hollows, you can then literally duplicate that listing for the reverse hollows. Change the title of the listing, change the picture, blah blah, and you're good to go. You've already got that reverse hollow thing. You then just go back in, change the quantities for what you've got on your reverse hollows of all of those cards, and that listing's good to go. That takes a lot less time. I'll go back on the same spreadsheet. On my laptop, I've got a column for non-holo, I've got a column for reverse holo. I just go back through, order all the cards, count them, right, I got 6 of that, 8 of that, 12 of that, type it all in, get it on eBay, job done. There might be a quick way to do this, there probably is, I'm just not very tech savvy. So yeah, once you've got everything listed, they're all good to go. Every listing, you got an option to schedule listings on eBay? Why bother? I just put it on, it auto renews every 30 days, so you're good to go. I think a listing costs about 30p every 30 days, so the fees on that, very, very minimal. Yeah, so that's step 1, buy cards. Step 2, sort cards, list them on eBay. And then step 3 is just the postage and packaging, and working out your profit margins and things like that. I said to you a minute ago, yeah, I list the cards 99p on eBay because that's the minimum you can sell them for, but with their fees it goes down to 74p, and then your postage is 87p. So you're actually losing money once I've packaged it. If someone orders one singular card, even though it's just a common uncommon, I still put it in a top loader when I send it off, just because it's the only way to keep it protected in the post. So things like that, it costs, I think it works out about 40p. I actually lose 40p when someone buys just one singular card. It's quite annoying, but hopefully I get a good review out of it. It's when someone buys multiple cards. So all of my listings, all of my non-holos are listed at buy 5 get 10 free, and all of my reverse holos are buy 5 get 5 free. So yeah, they're all 99p. But if someone buys 5, they get 5 free, or 5 10 free. But at that point they're paying £5. So your eBay fees come out, your postage comes out, because it doesn't cost much more to post 5 cards than it does to post 1 card. Still only the 87p, still only an envelope, so you can get away with it. If someone orders like 15, 20 cards, yeah, you might have to put it in a large letter, postage does go up, but you're still getting £5 in sales rather than 99p in sales, which makes up for the difference. And quite often I do find people who order 20, 30, 40, 50 cards. I think I had an order yesterday, day before, 60 cards, all from the same set. It took me about 5 minutes to pick them because all the cards are in order, so it took me about 5 minutes to find every card, package them up. I put it in a mini tin actually because there was quite a lot of them. I sent it out off tracked, and even then I still made, I think, 20 quid, 25 quid off the sale after all postage and all fees, and it's just 60 common cards. I made £25 off 60 common cards. I mean, that was a really profitable move, and most people do buy multiple cards. There's 2 main types of buyer I find we have when I'm selling on eBay. Your first buyer is just trying to complete their set, so they'll have some really random, right, I need that card from, I need that card, that card, that card, and I need that, and they'll just buy that, and it's a bit of an odd order, ship it off. That's probably just them completing their set. Second type of buyer I get is people building their decks, and I'll realise that, you know, they buy 4 Hilda. Hilda, white flare, really good trainer, really popular, can't get enough of that, people love it. Budgie as well, actually. I can't remember what set Budgie's from. Is it Prismatic? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Budgie from Prismatic. Certain cards are really popular for people that actually play the TCG, and they'll buy quantities. So they might want 4 trainers or two or 3 of the same card. They don't really care about their reverse holos. Some people do. They want the reverse holos to build their decks. Most people just want the commons and uncommons, non-holo, and they're happy to just get them. So you can get, people will order 10, 15, 20, 25 cards at a time, which is really nice, really convenient, because again, you're only posting it once, you're only packing it once, you're only paying the eBay fees once. So yeah, that's sort of a bit of my process, buying cards. I will do more in-depth videos on all of these steps eventually. But yeah, step 1, source cards, find them on Facebook, make contacts with local people, buy off eBay. I've had auctions off eBay. I think I spent about 82 quid and I got about 10,000 cards just because somebody just wanted it all gone. Found a cheap auction, got it all the cards were near mint. There were a couple of cards, I think there was one card in there, a Tyranitar GX, sold it for 28 quid. And I only spent 82 quid on the package, so it was like, perfect. I don't really focus on any high value cards. Look at my eBay page, I mean everything, it's all just bulk. One of the mistakes I made when listing on eBay, when I first started, was I was trying to picture every card. So I'd take the card, I'd picture it, I'd get the next card in the set, picture it, next card in the set, picture it. I then had to upload all of those and put them all, link them all to their relevant card. I realised, I mean, that was taking hours and hours, especially a set like Destiny, 180 something cards. Big set, to take pictures of 180 different cards, make sure that it's all the right lighting and everything. Then upload them, link them to the right listing, bit of the listing. Very time consuming. I realised very quickly that, especially with the bulk, it doesn't matter. People don't care. So now all of my listings, or most of my listings, I haven't gone back and changed the old ones, but now most of my listings, it's just got my logo, it says the set name, Phantasmal Flames, it says reverse hollows, buy 5 get 5 free, and that's it. And you scroll through, it's got all the cards listed, but there's not a picture of the card. Most people, you know, they know what card they need. If they're going through their set, at home, their binder, and they go, what do I need? What do I need? They go, oh, I need the reverse hollow of Snova. That's number 35 in Mega Evolutions. So they go online, they go onto my listing, scroll down, Snova, number 35, bang, add to basket. So you don't really need the picture. People don't need to see what the card looks, especially bulk. All the cards are near mint. I won't send a card out if it's not near mint. And so it doesn't matter. Obviously, if you're selling high value cards, you do need to put pictures on there. But I've realised very quickly, people are still buying my listings without pictures of the cards, which is fine. And I mean, originally, I was taking a picture of one card. That's not the card you're sending out. When you've got 30 of the same card here, Tangela, you know, I take a picture of Tangela. Which one am I actually sending you? So there's not really any point in doing it, especially with the bulk listings. I was really quite nervous when I started as to how I would build an eBay account. I had to set up a new account because I had to have a business account to... I'd never sold on eBay, so I had to set up a new account. And then I was a bit worried. Well, I've got no reviews. I've got, you know, how am I going to build trust? How am I going to gain my buyers' trust? So what I did was I told all of my friends and family, look, go on this listing, buy a card, it's 99p, just buy a card, and then leave me a good review. Ask your friends and family to do something for you, spend 99p on you, and you'll find out who your friends and family are. Because I think I got about 3 or 4 people actually go for that. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate you all. But yeah, so anyway, I did get a few friends and family buy the cards, give it a week, then they leave a good review. So now I've got a few good reviews, a few sales under my belt, and that was just me trying to, you know, gain a bit of a seller. Yeah, it's cheating a bit. Don't tell eBay. It's cheating a bit, but I'm sure other people do this as well. And sales just started coming in. eBay has so much natural traffic. I think TCG individual cards are the number one search on eBay at the moment, and they have been for quite a while. Yeah, they're natural traffic, they're organic traffic. Sort of does the job for you, especially once if you're putting listings on every day. I mean, when I first started, I was listing Destiny Rivals today. I'm listing Journey Together tomorrow. I'm listing Paradox Rift the next day. Putting a listing on every day, or at least 3 or 4 a week, really helps. It helps our algorithm, makes you, I don't know, technology in it. Bang, something, and then they just put your listings on there. People find your listings and buy it. I realised very quickly, reviews, you know, I always posted straight away. As soon as an order came in, I got excited, you know, brand new, right? Oh my god, it's my first real order. Post it straight away, get it gone. Make sure it's all packaged well, get it gone, and then hopefully get a good review. And that's the thing. If you're selling a 99p card and someone buys one, yes, I lose money. I lose about 30 or 40p on that. But hopefully that seller, that buyer, will give me a good review. Puts it on there, and now you get a good review. People are like, okay, this is a trusted seller. And over time, you get more and more trusted. You know, I'm 100% positive feedback. It's not hard to get. Just don't fuck up, basically. You get repeat buyers. People will come back. They might have been buying Destined yesterday to complete their set, a couple of reverse hollows, and then today they're coming buying a couple of reverse hollows from Twilight Masquerade just to complete their set. So people, I do get quite a lot of repeat buyers. I think I don't know. I have no idea. I've done just over 300 orders. I've done 3,000 in sales. So my average order, if you work that out, is about £10 an order. So yeah, I sell a lot of 99p cards as single orders, but my average order is £10 an order. So if you work that out, once you factor in the postage, standard letter is 87p, a large letter is £1.55. Someone's buying 5 or 6 cards for £5-6. You postage £1.55 for a large letter. Get a bubble mailer, 7p. Team bag, sleeves, things like that. Pack it all in. Costs less than £2 to post it. You're making £5 or £6 off the sale. And your cards, 5 or 6 cards, 5 or 6 bulk cards, even reverse hollows. I'm paying about 25, maybe 30p for them. I'm making a good £3 or £4 profit of that. It's not much, but it builds up. Like I say, I've done £3,000 in sales over the last 90 days. But it actually started really slow. It took me 9.5 weeks to get to the point where I'd made £1,000 in sales. 9.5 weeks. That's, I don't know, 9 times 7? What's that? Anyone know? Let me know in the comments what 9 times 7 is. That's how long it took me to get to the first £1,000. And since then, it's been 32 days since that point, and I've made £2,000 more in sales since then in 32 days, so 4.5, 5 weeks. So things have really taken off, and it's down to the fact I've got more listings now. I've got some good reviews now. I've got a lot of good reviews because I package all my cards well. I ship them the same day, if possible, and all the cards are near me. It's easy to get good reviews as long as you do your job properly. Yeah, so I'm going to go through some of the supplies I bought at the start, packaging, things like that. Firstly, penny sleeves. Secondly, top loaders. Yes, even bulk cards. I send in top loaders if someone buys just one. Yeah, like I said before, I lose money on it, but it keeps the card protected. Team bags. Standard plain white envelopes. Ship cards in these. And bubble mailers. I also buy bulk boxes. You can see them all behind me here. Bulk boxes here, various different sizes, just supply issues and things like that. But my favourite ones are these white ones here. They hold 4,000 cards. You've got 4 rows there, hold 1,000 cards in each. And then obviously also little labels, whatever. You see I make them. I label them up. What I've got in there: Paradox Rift, Journey Together, etc. So yeah, a few of the supplies I buy first off. Those things. One of the first things I bought was actually a label printer. My wife, after my first order, had to rewrite the envelope. She said, "Your handwriting is awful," so she rewrote the envelope. I realised very quickly. I think that night I went on Amazon. I bought a label printer. It cost me like 60 quid. Came with a few labels. Comes with an app. And now I just copy and paste the address from eBay straight into the app, and it prints me a label in seconds. Really convenient. You can then stick that straight onto the envelope. Job done. I also got myself some business cards. I went on Vistaprint, designed my own little logo. I think actually, yeah, designed my own little logo on Canva. Took that over to Vistaprint and business cards. So I put one of these in every order. I've got on the back. It says thank you for your order, reviews are appreciated. It's got a QR code. That QR code takes you to my Facebook page. It was just a little idea I had just to try and generate traffic to the Facebook page. So yeah, first things you need to buy: envelopes, bubble mailers, possibly a label printer. If you got good handwriting, fine. But when you're doing, I'm doing sort of 10, 15 orders a day now. Already after just 3 months. It would take a lot of time to write all of those addresses out, and you could make mistakes, things like that. Get a label printer, copy and paste the address. You're not going to go far wrong. I mean, penny sleeves you obviously get for a couple of pence. Envelopes, I think bubble mailers I'm getting at about 5p. Bubble mailer, I bought 1,000 of them. this camera is currently sitting on top of 3 boxes of bubble mailers, but I bought them in a bulk lot of 1,000. Envelopes I bought in a bulk lot of 1,000. I knew very early on that I was going to take this and hopefully go far with this, so I went straight in and bought 1,000. If you want to start cheaper, just buy 100 envelopes, buy 100 bubble mailers. That'll be a lot cheaper to get you started, but obviously you get a better price on things if you buy it in bigger bulk. So that's what I did. I'll do another video in a couple of days on how I package the orders, how I make sure the cards get protected in transit and things like that. I always post with Royal Mail a small letter or a standard size letter. Alright, 87p for a postage stamp. A bubble mailer has to go as a large letter. I do that for bigger orders, 10 plus cards sort of thing. That has to go as a large letter. I normally do, if the order's over like 20 quid, I just do it tracked. And the reason I do that is eBay pays you out 3 days after order delivery. But if you don't track it, eBay doesn't know when the order's been delivered. Even if you get a positive review from that order, eBay still doesn't acknowledge that order's been delivered for about 30-35 days. So it slows funds down. So if the order's over 20 quid, I do it tracked. 2 or 3 days later the order's arrived, and then 3 days after that the money's in my account. Speeds things up, especially for the bigger orders. At the beginning, cash flow is important. You know, as soon as you get money in, you want to buy more cards, you want to buy more supplies, you want to chuck your money elsewhere as fast as possible, really. So that's a key consideration. If I do get a bigger order over £20, I'll send it tracked. Alright, the postage on that is £2.75. Yes, it's costing me £1.20 more than a standard large letter, but it gets you your funds quicker, which I found was good, and it's better for the customer. They can see it coming, they know when it's coming, you know when it's arrived. It causes you a lot less problems, probably less likely to get scammed that way. I don't know, haven't been scammed yet, but you know, it'll happen. Looking forward to that. Yeah, very quickly I bought these shelves. I got them off IKEA, and it gives me a nice place to store my cards. I got 3 of these. I got one there, and then there's another one over in the corner. That gives me plenty of space to store my cards. I can see them. They're all labelled, so I've got White Flare there, Black Bolt there, Paradox Rift, Surging Sparks, Obsidian Flames, Twilight Masquerade. I've got all of my cards ordered. I got these little notes here, so I can see what cards are where. You sort of get used to it as you start packing more orders. You get to learn where all your cards are anyway. But the labels just help make things a lot quicker. And I can take this box out quite often if I get a big order from, let's say, White Flare here. I'll just take this box out, I'll move it onto my desk, and then I can just flick through the cards on my desk. They're all in order. Makes it a lot quicker rather than me standing here. If there's only 1 or 2 cards, I'll stand here and I'll find it and I'll take it out and I'm like, alright, that's the card. If it's 10, 20 cards from the same set, I'll just move the box, put it on the desk, and I can just flick through it there while sat down. Much better. Yeah, so that's it. That's sort of how I started my eBay business. I'll put up some more videos soon of how I package orders, how I sort of a bit more in depth of how I create the listings, things like that. Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's how I started. Step 1, buy bulk. Step 2, sort bulk. Step 3, list it on eBay. Step 4, send it off, make money. I've been making, like I say, it started off slow. It will always start off slow, but over the last 4.5 weeks, I've averaged about £450 in sales a week. I'm doing about 10 orders a day. It is very time consuming, but it doesn't take too long. Once you've got the cards organised like this, it becomes a lot easier. Don't get me wrong, I've still got thousands and thousands of cards. I haven't even started sorting through my Sword and Shield cards there. I've got probably another 20,000 Sword and Shield cards there, which I'm going to start sorting through, get them listed eventually. It's just something I'm going to do in time. But yeah, that's that for today. If you're interested in this content, you want to know more about my business, you've got any questions, let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. hit subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading videos every couple of days, different tutorials, different things like that. Just show you what I'm doing, really. Thanks for watching. See you soon.